To all the acoustic fans out here, I've got a treat for you. In today's episode, we check out a Gibson SJ200 1930s spec from 2012. It's one out of only 75 made worldwide. It's in a beautiful tobacco burst and I can't wait to strum on this thing. So let's get straight into the demo and play some acoustic. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley and today I have the privilege of showing you a beautiful Gibson SJ200 from 2012. This is one of the custom shop models and one of the most desirable models from the Boseman factory. This is an exclusive SJ200 and it comes in a really cool case. So I'll grab the case now and I'll open it up so you can see this beautiful guitar. So guys, got the case all set up on the sofa as I usually do. I've never seen one of these cases before. Obviously this is like a vintage correct spec to the 1930s. The way I first described it when I saw it, it looks a bit like a peacock skin, I guess. But it's this kind of like tanned colour, it's leather. We've got lots of latches similar to like a Gretsch case on this, and it's a thermometer case. So I've already opened some of the latches. You can see here as well the little name tag from the collector that owned it before us. Won't hold you in suspense any longer. Let's check this acoustic out. Wow, that is stunning. Not only does it look beautiful in this case, but that green interior really complements that beautiful Gibson acoustic. So I'll go over all the specs in the Spec Talk, but as you can see, we've basically got a vintage Sunburst SJ200, golden era with the really ornate pickguard. This is from the 1930s, of course. Really dark rosewood, as you can see. It almost looks like ebony. But this guitar comes with some really good case candy, so let me get the guitar out and show you the case candy. Just look at that streaking in that rosewood. That is to die for. As this was one of 75, we've basically got a load of case candy in this one. So first off, we've got this little envelope, and as you can see, we've got the model name and the acoustic division signature. We also have the owner's manual, as well as this really cool sticker collection. Here's a little bit of information about the truss rod. This is really cool as well, just like how you have in violin cases, we have like a temperature and humidity gauge. In the little pouch we get a keychain, a Gibson acoustic sticker. We have an adjustment for the truss rod. We have a little cleaning cloth. And a little hang tag. It's really an experience buying a guitar like this. You get all the case candy with it, as well as the beautiful instrument. So now that we've checked out the case, let's go to the Spec Talk. So guys, I've got the SJ200 in my hand here, and you can see just how big this SJ200 is. Definitely a little bit of a struggle to get my arm over this, but it plays amazing. So first off, let's talk about the body. This massive SJ200 body style, a body style that's been played by Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan, all the greats have played an SJ200. So we basically have a Sicker spruce top, finished in this tobacco finish, very, very nice indeed. So we turn it over, this is where the guitar gets very nice. We have rosewood sides and rosewood back. But as you can see, we've got some really nice, unique rosewood figuring in the back here. It has this lovely swirl pattern, it's very rich indeed. You know, it's very rare to get this nice grain on rosewood, especially on a custom shop model. But as you can see there, it's just an absolutely stunning piece for the back. I almost wish that the back was on the front, if I'm being honest. Then the neck is a two-piece flamed maple neck finished in the same vintage Sunburst but with a walnut stripe down the middle. We then have the Grover Imperial Golden tuners. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but if Gibson used the Imperial tuners, this means that this is a rare and very special guitar. They tend to reserve them tuners for the Gibson Ultras, the very high-end ornate art pieces that they make in the custom shop. As we turn it over, we have a very dark piece of rosewood on here. I thought this was ebony when I first looked at it, but obviously it's a historic spec of the 1930s, so it will be rosewood. rosewood, it's just very dark. So kind of looks a little bit like Brazilian rosewood. It's not, but it looks like it. And then we have mother of pearl crown inlays. Very nice indeed. Going over to the headstock, we've got the black headstock cap with the crown mother of pearl inlay, and we have the old style script Gibson logo. Just a very ornate and beautiful looking headstock. As we work our way down, we've got that moustache tailpiece with the mother of pearl engraved into it, and just the binding itself is just beautiful. It's a very kind of ornate looking thing. For the eagle-eyed upon you, you'll see that there's actually a stinger on the back of the headstock, so it caps off. You can see that as it goes to the neck. What I also like about this guitar, which I haven't seen on any other SJ200s, is that the binding has like a black line in it, and it looks really cool with the black side dots. I'm a big fan of that. This guitar is in mint condition, and having been owned by a collector previously, has been meticulously cared for. So this is by no means a cheap acoustic. This is probably one of the most expensive acoustics that we've got in, but it sounds bloody amazing. So let's go into the tone demo now and hear this beauty in action. Hey guys, so welcome to the tone demonstration. For this section, I'm basically just going to play a couple of my favourite fingerstyle tunes for you. But before we get into that, I just want to demonstrate the dynamic range of this guitar. First off, I'm going to play with a pick. This is the Jazz Free Alltech, so it's quite a soft pick. These are just some open chords, loud and quiet. Now louder with the pick. You can hear the difference in playing loud and quiet and how well this guitar delivers that. It's a very big body, so you can get a very loud sound in the room, but when you strip it back, it still has that lovely sweet tone. You can hit all the notes of the chord and it really vibrates nicely. That's not a feature that I've found common on SJ200s. This guitar resonates very well. If I do it with my fingers, you'll tell even more. Beautiful sounding acoustics. Let's do some fingerstyle arrangements. guys, that brings us to the end of another video. Before I get into my personal review of this guitar, as always, make sure to like and comment your thoughts down below. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit subscribe to support this channel. But what is my personal review of this guitar? You guys will know the acoustics we get in here at Squealing Pig Guitars are always the best of the best, so most of them I always say are amazing, but when I say that this guitar is incredible, I mean it. It resonates so well, and it really proves with when you spend more for an acoustic guitar, you really do get access to more dynamic range and articulation. The sound of this guitar when you lightly strum it is so beautiful, and it vibrates all over you. I could feel it vibrating all over my body as I played it, in the neck. It's the sign of a very well built acoustic. Especially for Gibson acoustics, which tend to be a little bit bass heavy, this guitar had a full, spectrum of frequency, and I can't wait to hear it back when I edit, the audio of this guitar. I was really comfortable playing on this guitar. The action was perfect, the neck shape was perfect for me as well, and usually I'm not a massive fan of SJ200 just because of the body size. I prefer the mini ones. If you guys follow this channel, you know I play a Martin OMJM. So it's a little bit smaller body, but I felt very comfortable on this guitar. It was very comfortable indeed, even with the big body size. My favourite tone of this guitar is when you put the capo on and you play fingerstyle. It has a really nice fingerstyle voicing, which again is a rare kind of factor for an SJ200s. Typically they're big strumming guitars, really built for singer-songwriters and blues players. The overall package is amazing as well. The peacock-like case with the green interior and all the case candy. It's just a really nice package for the end buyer of this guitar, and you're going to be one lucky guitar player if you own this guitar. If you want an SJ200, snap this up because this is an incredible guitar. So what would I rate this guitar? This has to go into my 10 out of 10 category for today. I've only rated a couple of guitars 10 out of 10, but this was just that good. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for the Gibson SJ200 1930's edition from 2012. But thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed, and as I said, make sure to like and subscribe down below. But thank you so much for watching Squealing Pig Guitars, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But until then, keep rocking guys, I'll see you soon.